Oh my gosh. Today's everyday AI video is very, very relevant because I just discovered how to do this yesterday. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. It's obvious, actually, when you think about ChatGPT's capabilities. But I was talking to my friend and colleague, Laura Staples. Now, she and I are very, very different in so many ways. And one way is that she takes notes in a notebook. I don't take notes in a notebook, and I never, well, I shouldn't say I never have. I've tried. My handwriting is terrible. I can't read it. Nobody else can read it. ChatGPT certainly couldn't read it. But Laura's handwriting is very, very neat. And she was asking me if I knew of a way to easily convert paper notes, because she had a discovery session with a client, and she took, I don't know, 15 pages of notes. And she wanted to ask me if I knew of a way that AI could help her summarize it easily. Because before yesterday, what she would do is she would go through and she'd highlight and she'd transfer the notes maybe onto her computer or into another notebook. And it was a very laborious exercise. And I started thinking, and she actually said, well, I could read them into ChatGPT and have them transcribe it. And I said, yes, but I bet there's an easier way. ChatGPT has OCR, optical character recognition. So what we can do, and I'm going to demonstrate this here, is I'm going to upload 4 images. Now, these are very definitely Laura's notebooks, and this is from a conference that she attended in New York in 2018. I didn't want to share anything that couldn't be shared publicly. And they're just PNG files. They're literally scans that she took on her phone, that she messaged me, texted me, and I have just uploaded them into ChatGPT. So I'm going to ask it to please convert these images into text. And I'll let it do its thing. And it does it pretty darn quickly. So it's analyzing, analyzing, analyzing. I'll speed the video up here, because this bit is a little bit boring. And here we have it. Here are the transcriptions from the notebook images cleaned up for clarity and legibility. And there we have it. Okay, now clearly I'm going to want to go back. If this were something that I was actually doing, I would want to go back and look at it myself. But for purposes of this demonstration, let's say that it is fairly accurate. And Laura has said that it actually is fairly accurate because she put this into practice yesterday after we discussed it. Now I want to say these are notes from a conference about the future of work in 2018. Please analyze them and tell me what the key themes are. Oops. What predictions have come true? What are yet to come true? And what will never come true? I did not test this before this video, so it's going to be interesting to see what it comes up with. Okay, these notes are a goldmine and early signals. It's fascinating to evaluate them in hindsight. Key themes. Evolving talent ecosystem. By the way, we actually did this manually this morning when we decided that we were going to use this for the demonstration. And it is fascinating how many of these trends from 7 years ago now have come true. So evolving talent ecosystem, team effectiveness and psychological safety, purpose-driven organizations, predictions that have come true and how they've shown up. Open talent models. We were discussing exactly that. Psychological safety, AI-resistant human skills. Interesting. Predictions that have yet to fully materialize. And predictions that will likely never come true, at least not at scale. Okay, final reflection. Anyway, if I were actually going to use this, I would want to, again, you want to check the work of the LLM that you use to do this. But I think that, at first glance, it looks pretty good. Laura and I went through this morning before we decided to use it as a demo, and some of the same concepts that we talked about, ChatGPT came up with. So I just love this. And if I wrote handwritten notes, I would use it all the time. But I don't, because not even ChatGPT could read them. Give it a go. Let me know how you go and get on.